meetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Handoff to the single running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground. To set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Looking for space. It's Owens. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He'll pull it on the read. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive 1st down play at bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. He'll take the deep shot. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Vic. They get him down after he makes the catch. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, unleashes one deep. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And the point after is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Touch pass on the run. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll try to pick up the 1st. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on fourth down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The give on the inside. Makes his man miss. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Running back searching for a hole.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, how did you make that move? They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, my goodness.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. He offensive line does their jobs, he comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Not much of a chance on the return. He leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football.
Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move, it's Simmons. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Got his man downfield. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once... Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Aggies are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got the first down and more. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He'll do it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Got his man quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Illinois just trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, he got loose. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
That is one when they watch film next week that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7-on-7. There was no one near the QB. Receiver's got to make the catch.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll run it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Got it, looking for the first down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference.
The defense was asking for that penalty immediately, and they got it. Offensive pass interference waves off the first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These guys aren't humane. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Right, a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Rebels will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Texas Texas A&M has it back and the offense ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Tackled there by the defense. This offense has a second down play. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
When you start day one training camp running your base runs, you need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays, you rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 18 to Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Tackle on the play at the 17-yard line.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, bro.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the punishment has been extended.
And
these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive. Looking for a gap. It's Flowers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those third and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Easy. Ready.
The give to the back. Makes his man miss. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play.
Here we go.
They're going to ride this running back. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, get down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Try to barge their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
You know, this offense knew coming into this season.
On the double.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Use using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.